Well, youngster, pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm the one you commented to about when I made the comment that there's no way you can be a doctor because of your grammar and you don't write correct. Trust me, when you get up to the point where you have to do a PhD, you have to be published. You understand what that means? You don't? Then you're not much of a student, are you? And for considering you say you're an engineering technical major, what is that? You're either mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, electrochemical engineering. You know, you're not. Which one are you, dude? Do you work on engines? You're a fucking grease monkey. Do you know anything about that engine? You sure don't know how to explain it very well. Yes, you do have to learn how to write correctly. You're going to have to learn your grammar and how to put your interjections in there, your adjectives and your nouns and verbs and the way they correlate with each other and the way you articulate your sentence. You have to be able to do that in order to explain yourself. And if you're going to explain yourself within a technical data stream, trust me, you're going to have a hard time doing it the way you're doing it. Put your Bible down, pick your science books back up, and do some real reading, and do some real studying, real research. Do learn how to write correctly. You don't even talk right. Where did you learn how to speak English anyway? I feel sorry for people like you. You're so stuck in your delusion that you let, it's to the exclusion of everything else. You're never going to get your major. You're never going to graduate with an attitude like you have. Trust me. In fact, right now, if you're any kind of student, you have an F. Just because you can't explain yourself. How are you going to do your work if you can't explain your work? In science, you have to explain your work. You have to. It's empirical to do so. There, that's the point. We scientists, we work on empirical evidence, not on assumptions and conjecture. Empirical evidence. It's not a glitch or a mistake necessarily. What they're saying is evolution is due to outside stimulation. There's a stimulation put on the organism. The organism needs to relate to that and be able to articulate and work within that sphere of influence that it has, wherever that habitat is. It has to change in order to do that. That's all evolution is. Doesn't necessarily mean you turn a rabbit into an eagle. Unbelievable. We even have the head of the genome thinking he's a Christian. You know that's delusional, right? Anyway, my point is, my friend, you do have to learn to write correctly. You're going to have to learn to write correctly in order to get any kind of a master's. Trust me. And if you're doing any kind of engineering work, by the way, you asked me, what's my profession? I'm a retired science teacher. Have a good night, my friend. Go back to school. Pick your science books back up. Good night.